Alrighty. Good morning to the Awoken. Thrilled to be back with you guys on this Purple Friday. Happy Purple Friday, everyone. We made it. Yeah, man, it's time for another weekend. Hopefully you have a great day today at work, school, training, whatever your current situation finds you, wherever your current life finds yourself in. So wishing you a wonderful Purple Friday. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you have some fun weekend plans as well. Weather is starting to get quite nice. It would be a shame to stay indoors all weekend. So definitely try to fetch some time to go outside, enjoy some of the sunlight, enjoy some of the good weather. So yeah, I would love to encourage you to do that. Going to be talking about a couple of topics today on our walking stream through DC. We're going to be out walking around, checking things out, see if anything crazy is going on. Already as we speak, already got the first fire truck of the day, so somebody's not doing too well. But regardless of that, we're going to be one moment. So we're actually right by the Heritage Foundation. So Union Pub, one of my favorite bars. Got right here, right next, and you got the Capitol like right behind this building. And then you got the Heritage Foundation right here, the conservative right-wing think tank in Washington. The author of the Project 2025, I'm sure you guys remember that last cycle. And oh yes, and you have Hillsdale College, one of the finest conservative right-wing educational institutions in the country. There's the campus here in Washington, D.C., and there's a campus in the state of Michigan as well. So some pretty exciting stuff around this little area in Washington, D.C. The Colonel says bullpen live on Saturdays. I mean, dude, next time there's a game on a Saturday, we'll do a stream at the bullpen. That would be pretty cool. So, and then, yep, there we go. Andre Chang, 771 with the Hillsdale College to your left. Absolutely. We covered that guy real quick. We're going to be heading into this Exxon gas station to get me a white monster to start the day. They got these purple white monsters that match the jacket perfectly. So that's what we're going to be hanging out with today. So hey everybody, if you're just now joining the stream, would love to encourage you guys to like the video, hit that subscribe button as well. Leave a comment, join the Colonel and Andre Chang down in the chat. When the Colonel first super, thank you so much, Colonel. I'm honored, truly honored that my first super chat is from you. I appreciate the support, big man. You've been here for a long time. Good morning, sir. Let's see. Yeah, I can like that. There we go. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Very nice. Here we go. It matches exactly perfect. But we're going to be heading to the U.S. Capitol here any time now. We'll be hanging out with you guys there, taking your questions, observing some of the people. We just, again, want to shout out the Colonel for the channel's first ever super chat. Super dope. Colonel's been here a long time. Very good fella. He's with us every step of the way. So thank you once again, Colonel. And Swiss Mike says, hey, Aulden, where the fuck is the sun? Love from Swiss. Now, let's see. It's kind of cloudy a little bit today. Found her over here, though. So, some pretty nice little day. Hopefully those clouds exit the vicinity and we will be able to have a little sunnier of a day. The Swiss Mike says, big W, Colonel. Absolutely, man. And that's a big time dub right there. The mental, yeah, man, that just shows that we're doing something right with this channel. But okay, so a couple of topics wanted to get to today. So there's recently the president announced a 3-week extension of the ceasefire in Lebanon between Iran's crown jewel proxy Hezbollah and IDF. That's been more of IDF on the ground and bombing campaigns in Beirut and other areas in southern Lebanon. There's a 3-week extension of that ceasefire, which is definitely something that I really didn't ever expect there to be a first one. So that the fact that there is now a second ceasefire has to be somewhat encouraging, but ultimately the end game is still unclear. So it's really hard to see what if this is just buying more time strategically, or if they're just trying to get into a better position, or they need to regroup, or maybe there's something actually going on behind the scenes, which isn't something I don't have a particular large amount of confidence in. That we'll just kind of see there. And then the second main topic we're going to be hitting today is the House of Representatives and the Congress still attempting to renew Section 702 of FISA, the clause in the law that allows for the government to look into communications of suspected foreign nationals, but sometimes those people are discussing matters with U.S. citizens. So there's a risk and worry that there's a privacy breach and privacy concern. So we're going to be talking about those two main topics and how the Speaker and members of the Congress are attempting to push this through, still even though that you do not support it at home. Probably don't support it at home, I should say, at least. So, okay, so yeah, we got our topics laid out for the day. We'll get a poll. We got a poll up and churning here in a moment. Swiss Mike says, sorry, but how could we take him serious anymore? Here, the news say it's sick. You can't count on what the President of the United States says. That's the problem. I mean, some people do have we have seen what the President has declared victory in this war 4 or 5 times. He has stated that we have won the war and that Iran is begging to surrender. So it's very mixed messaging, trying to keep the markets as stable as possible, especially with the Strait of Hormuz situation seemingly not improving by any means necessary in that regard. So here, yeah, we're nearing the Capitol. Here, let's see what you guys have to say. Can't really see it right now. So yeah, we just got the Colonel and Andre and Swiss hanging out in the chat. If you're drop a question. Feel free to ask me anything. We're going to be out here discussing a couple of these issues, especially once we get to the Capitol. I'll be able to kind of mobilize, stay a little sturdy when it comes to that. So we're going to be talking all politics today. Also, man, I'm not sure if you guys saw in DC yesterday or late Wednesday night, one of the two, there was a bus that caught fire, like a city bus that caught fire, and it, like a tunnel, it was like a tunnel names. Let's try this. Can't see anything really. Yeah, sorry about that, boys. That's totally my bad. I didn't realize it had cut out again, and I wasn't able to really see much. So, okay, it looks like we're back. Okay, so I was mentioning that okay, I was talking about that bus that caught on fire. Did you guys hear me talk about that bus that caught fire in DC? And so I think that's one of the last things I was talking about before the service kind of got cut there. And also, we have arrived at the U.S. Capitol building this morning. So thrilled to be there with you, here with you guys. Yes, yeah, I think it's one of those like electric buses or whatever. And it either got stuck or there was a leak or something. I don't even know what the hell it was. And it blew up everywhere. Alrighty. We are back at the U.S. Capitol here on this Purple Friday. Happy Purple Friday, everybody. The connection's giving us a little bit of trouble, but we'll handle it. We'll make a new. We can always make a new live if need be as well. Yeah, I can't. I'm having a hard time with this glare on the sun. Yeah, man, it's a massive, massive building. No doubt about it. Why Purple Friday? Purple Friday is, so college I went to, our team colors were purple, and purple's always been my favorite color. So it's just a good excuse to wear purple. Who doesn't love wearing purple? Here, let's get the purple monster. Here. Sponsored by the U.S. Capitol. There we go, baby. That's what we're talking about on here. So here, let's see. Let's do it again. Nice. There we go, baby. That's what we like to see. Okay. Yes, sir. Weed leaf smoking a blunt, says pimp named Slickbag. Yeah, man, I'm big pimpin', brother. Swiss says, I learned so much about Taco Tuesday, Hump Day, etc. Heck yeah, dog. So what's going on, weed leaf smoking a blunt? How are you doing this morning? Thank you for joining the stream. We're out here in Washington, D.C., right on Capitol Hill, taking your guys' questions, hanging out with you guys, talking about the ceasefire in Lebanon that was recently announced by the president the last couple of days. So we're going to be discussing that as well. So very, very excited to be with you guys on this Friday morning. We're going to be out. We'll be walking around other places in Washington, D.C. as well. But right now we're going to have our purple white monster and just kind of chill out with you guys. We'll be discussing anything political that you guys are up for, and we'll make something happen. So one of the problems, so in the House and the Senate, you have these things called vote Ramos, and those are where the legislative body, so the Senate, the other night, they voted on legislation back and forth, back and back for until like 3:30 in the morning on Thursday morning. So a lot of time spent by staffers and members of the public or whatnot, right? Try to get these through. So they voted until about 3:30 in the morning. Thursday morning, and Amy says, do you work with CNN? I do not. I'm just by myself, actually. It's just me out here in DC, hanging out with you guys, so nothing. I do not work for corporate media. Good question, though. Yeah, very good question. The ceasefire is unstable in Lebanon because of Israel. Yeah, man, like before this first ceasefire, like the 2-week ceasefire or whatever, some of those images that you saw out of Beirut, man, looked pretty unnecessary. Let's just say that. But not really allowed to say that. But hey everybody, if you're just now joining the stream, would love if you guys left the video a like. Feel free to ask me a question, and also be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, so we can hang out in the future as we build our Awoken army brick by brick and day by day. We were just at so before the war in Iran, we were well under 400 subscribers, and now we're pushing 850. Any day now we'll hit that benchmark. So yeah, very excited with our growth. We, as the Colonel just showed, we unlocked Super Chats the other day, and the Colonel is our first ever donor of a Super Chat for the channel. So deep in my heart forever, want to express my gratitude towards the Colonel. Robert Fudge says, hi. Hello, Robert. What's going on, big man? Nice to see you again. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have some fun weekend plans yourself set up. Should be hopefully you have some exciting things to look forward to. We're just out here in front of the Capitol building. Some people are starting to populate a little bit. There are still spring break groups, graduation groups, all that stuff. Robert says, do you prescribe to this illegal war? Not at all. I'm strongly opposed to it, Robert. So I think we're on the same page there. Yeah, I am not thrilled, to say the least. Let's just say that. The Colonel says, I'm starting campaign contributions early in case I need favor in the future. Haha, you know. I'm sorry.
You look fabulous, and I
Oh,
just
thank you so
realized
much.
I'm
Yeah.
not fully exercising my free will. Can I have a
Absolutely.
picture?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Of course.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to. Do you watch videos on YouTube ever?
Yeah.
I just started my own YouTube channel. I'm live streaming right
What is
now.
it?
It's called Awoken with Aulden. I go around DC.
Awoken with Aulden.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Very nice to meet you. Nice, bro. It's so common that people ask, they come up to me and ask to take a picture of me. He's like, who the hell has all this purple drip on? So back to the Colonel's questions here. It says Apex style. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Colonel's he's playing the long game correctly. Let's say that. Can you go inside? Yeah, as a tourist, you can go inside. The reason I haven't gone inside much is the service will lose so much of our service frequently, and it's more of me having to refresh shit, and it's just more of a hassle. And Robert says, thank you, sir. Yeah, man, anytime. Dude, I think I've seen your name before, but if it's a different Robert, would love if you subscribed to the page, bro. Would love, yeah, I'd love to have you a part of the movement. Rattlesnake asks, do you like ham sandwiches? Give me a good ham and cheese sandwich. Yeah, I can do simple lunch meat for sandwiches and lunch off of cheap. As long as I make it, though. Robert says, please watch your back. Always, man. Yeah, gotta stay vigilant out here. There's always some crazy stuff going on. The Capitol is open to the public, yes. So you are able to check things out as a pedestrian. That's totally fine. Let's see. Asian MAGA prepper says, I just found you again. Nice purple suit. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I'm glad we stumbled across paths once again, dude. Would love, if you haven't already, dude, would love if you subscribed to the channel. Also, more than welcome to join the Discord, the channel Discord. There's about, yeah, speaking of the Discord, there's about 15 of us, and it's popping off in there. We're giving Gro Maloney, the group chat's lone leftist, a playful hard time. And we're also hanging out there, sending memes, music recommendations, breaking news. So it's something you guys definitely want to be included in, for sure. Yes, sir. The Joker suit. Gotta have that lethal purple. Oops, someone just dropped a quarter. So now I've made it $2.25 on this YouTube live stream now. Haha. Rattlesnake says, wow, when I expressed I liked when I was a fan of ham sandwiches, ham and cheese sandwiches. Robert said, okay, yeah, I thought I recognized your name, but I know Robert's a semi-common name. Dude, glad you're back. Thank you for joining the stream once again, dude. Appreciate it. Let's see here. So I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but the other day, did you guys see that congresswoman from Florida resigned? I can't remember her name. But she was. So a lot of people in the Congress and the cabinet have been removed recently. Just think about it. Around little over a month ago, Kristi Noem got the boot. Then Pam Bondi 2 weeks after that. Then Lori Chavez DeRaymer. So you have three high-profile cabinet members all gone in 6 weeks. And then you have Congressman Swalwell. Okay, let's try this. I just went ahead and refreshed the app totally. Yeah, that's becoming a problem. But yeah, back to Dan Bilzerian. I just really don't know all that much about him, honestly. I know his stance on Israel, but that's really kind of it. You know what I mean? I don't really know much more outside than that about him. So, but yeah, stay tuned. Would love, yeah, dude, if you have Discord, dude, I'd love if you joined our channel's Discord. Man, I think I've seen you here a couple times now, so that would be legit. Yeah, we're trying to populate the Discord with all of our more casual and returning viewers. So would love to have you. Would love to have you guys in that chat for sure. Yes, gorgeous, isn't it? Just a beautiful view of the Capitol building. Can't get much better, truly. No. Yeah, it should be a beautiful weekend for what I'm aware of is that it's going to be about 70, 75 degrees all weekend. It shouldn't be much rain here. So we got a lot of, should have a lot to look forward to. Hopefully, yeah, be able to do some stuff outside tomorrow. Haven't really been outside other than for these streams and just walking to and from work. So hopefully get some exercise opportunities this weekend or something. Swiss Mike says, not really much going on this weekend except work. That's right. So you got Thursday off, right? You got one of the days off and then you have to work the weekend, if I remember correctly from what you said. But, well, that's not the most exciting, but you are at least stacking that bread. At least you are getting that bread. So that's what we need, boys. We need to get that bread. All right, let's get a poll question today. Let's talk about the ceasefire in Lebanon. Swiss Michael got his chess game strong. There we go. So the Swiss is a genius, is what it sounds like to me. Yep, I agree, Pure Joy. That's what I said at the very beginning of the stream, is that I think it is all of these ceasefires are strategic pauses, I think. So hey, Pure Joy, I think I've seen you in the stream a couple times now, dude. Would love if you joined our channel's Discord. We're trying to get all of the regulars on the YouTube channel into the Discord. It's basically it's a group chat for the YouTube page. There's about 15 of us in there, and it was popping all day yesterday with debates, arguments, music recommendations. So it's a pretty fun space. I would love to have you there. Um, you can find the link to the Discord and the YouTube, like the description on the page. And would love to have you in the chat, man. Sleepy Time, what's going on, Sleepy Time? Good morning, big man. Thank you for joining the stream again today. Hopefully Indiana is treating you well. Miss Indiana, are you going to go to the Indy 500, you think, this year? I want to go, but we'll see. And yes, I agree with Swiss Mike. Yeah, everyone please leave the video a like as well. That's a wonderful way in which you can support the channel and the show. Hurting bad this morning. Man, I hate that. Hate that for you, dude. What's wrong? Yes, I think, yeah, that's, you get a carton or a pint of milk and you kiss the bricks once you win the Indy 500. Sam, what's going on, big man? Sam says, hi, Aulden. Hi, Sam. Hope you're having a great Friday, dude. Happy Purple Friday. We're out here hanging out, talking with you guys on the stream today. We're talking about the war in Lebanon, as well as the Mike Johnson and the Congress trying to push Section 702 and FISA to spy on American citizens further. So some big stuff this morning. Nice day here in DC. It's probably 70 or so. Not really in a sweat, so it's a solid day here. Not a lot of people out either. Might be a quiet weekend in DC. So yeah, not nearly as many tourists as usual on this Friday morning. Colonel adds, Mike Johnson is blackmailed. Probably, man. Yeah, he had to go kiss the wall last August during August recess, so. That could be the same thing too, Swiss. You never know. Which also, a lot of stuff happened this week. Like foreign policy was a little lighter of a week. Because ultimately nothing has still changed with the war in Iran. We're still in this Strait of Hormuz. We've been in the Strait of Hormuz situation for the past 35 some odd days, 40 days in the war. It's day 56, if you're counting. I had to go back and recount. But today is day 56 since February 28th, the day we attacked Iran for the first time during this version of the conflict. So we're coming up on 2 whole months now. And it's been the Strait of Hormuz situation back and forth really since the third and a half week. For the most part. Let's see. Sleepy Time says, Oh, on the 500. I've lived here in Indy all my life. 20 minutes from the Indy 500 track and 15 minutes from IRP, and I've only been there one time. Race time will stay far away from there. Yeah, I went. I think last year was my first time I had ever gone to the Indy 500, and wow, talk about a fun ass event. The one time you did you go to the snake pit or did you sit in the standard stands? Like the bleachers? Because I went to the snake pit and man, yeah, dude, those are my people down there. In the stands tracking. I think everyone before they die should have to go to the Indy 500. Like, if I was like president, I wouldn't mandate that, but I'd give people like a tax refund or like a tax credit if they could show me their Indy 500 ticket and like proof of attendance. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, you can have like, I don't know, some extra taxes back. I don't know. Like, I just think everyone should go. It's such a fun cultural event. Truly is. Race time. We hear the cars from here. I guarantee it, man. And I remember, so we parked like a mile and a half away or whatever from the track last year. And when we were just walking, just seeing the lines of cars, dude, it was insane. But yeah, dude, I want to go again this year, so I will, I'll definitely try and go. We'll see if we can make the schedule work. Sleepy time ads. We do not like crowds. Yeah, they can be a little stressful, especially nowadays, right? There's violence and shit like that. And some people can, yeah, just get uncomfortable around clouds, so. Sam has a breaking news update for us. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Pope Leo the 14th, I carry in my pocket the image of a Muslim child killed in Lebanon. I cannot be in favor of war. Yeah, the Pope has held his ground the last couple of weeks with his public spat with the President of the United States, has maintained his ground for peace, prosperity for all, as the leader of the Catholic Church. And yeah, we saw it's been a little subplot the president has been involved in, but the image of him depicting himself as Jesus, AI Jesus, attacking the Easter Sunday tweet on Truth Social rubbed some people the wrong way, and also kind of flat out by name challenging the Pope. I don't think did the president any favors there either. But okay, so here actually, we'll head over to the other day we were on the stream and we accidentally walked to the Department of Transportation after Laura Chavez DeRaymer was fired, not the Department of Labor, but here is the actual Department of Labor. So this is where Lori Chavez de Raymer will no longer be employed at. So, let's go over here. Then we'll continue heading towards the mall. Hey everybody, would just love to remind you, if it's your first time joining the stream or whatnot, please make sure you leave the video a like, hit that subscribe button as well, to help support the stream and the channel. So would love to hang out with you guys. Additionally, if you're not in the Discord as of yet, would love to encourage you once again to join the Discord. There's about 15, 16 or so of us in there, and we're all hanging out, poking fun at Grow Maloney, the leftist, in the chat. But it's all fun though. So would love to have you guys in there. Thank you all for your support. So if you guys were not aware, we unlocked super chats since the last time we have been live, and the Colonel has graciously donated the first donation in the channel's history. So very appreciative of the Colonel and his support. So would love if you guys thanked the Colonel in the chat. For that, as we continue, now our channel, we have a financial arm, and we can start really taking off from this now. We're going to be, all the money we get for the channel will be used for the channel, for better equipment, travel, whatever it is. And it will go back to you guys ultimately. So I'm not here to get a bunch of money and then just disappear. We're doing this for the long term. It's worth it. I think continuing the page at this point is what we're here for. Yeah, we're going to do this together. Okay, so now we are at the Department of Labor. This is where Lori Chavez de Raymer was let go the other day. So here's the Capitol building for reference. And then you have the DOL right here. So hopefully you guys got a cool little glimpse of the DOL. You got the banner of the president right here. The American Workers First, or American Workers First. It's been up for several months now, probably close to a year. Since probably last 4th of July is when I first remember seeing it. Around the military parade. So it's really been up around 11 months actually. So it's been up a long time. Let's see what we got here. Some of the other comments here. Beta asks Aulden, have you heard of Deputy Sec Counterterrorism scandal news? I have not. So Beta, please Awoken chat to what has happened with the Deputy Sec Counterterrorism. Looks like the majority voted that the ceasefire will not last. Trump should really end it and focus more on America. Yeah, it's America first, man. We need to be taking care of our people first. There's a lot of sick people, a lot of people that are ill, down on their, not even just down on their luck, that just cannot get ahead. Whether they might have problem with drugs or alcohol. We need to help them first. Um, people need to feel like they have something long-term to play for in the country. Swiss says you only stream on YouTube, right? So on the evening shows, we go live on Twitch as well. So on the evening shows, we're able to do YouTube, X, and Twitch at the same time. So, but really just been putting a lot of stuff into YouTube. YouTube has been our main platform this entire time. Was really grinding to get this monetized. And now that we have super chats and stickers, so we've gotten through that first barrier and can now start maybe putting some time and attention towards some of the other platforms as well. What does it need that a majority say it's enough? We have to do something against Trump. Yeah, the president, his numbers have slipped a little bit. I'm not sure what his most recent numbers are, but he'll have to figure something out here soon. Beta says senior counterterrorism official on leave amid allegations of sugar daddy ties, money, and ethics violations. Investigation ongoing. She says 27. I think Sam may have sent that in the Discord yesterday, actually, now that I remember that. So, Beta, are you on Discord at all, my man? If you are, dude, we would love to have you join our channel's Discord. There's about 15, 16 of us on there right now. And we're trying to populate it with all of our people that are on the YouTube on a regular basis. It's basically just a massive group chat for the channel. So, would love to have you in there. And Sleepy Time says, I got hurt in 2018 in the spring, moving 4 huge toolboxes and haven't been doing well since then. Man, I hate that, Sleepy Time. And it's tough doing some of the worst injuries come during times that we'd least expect it. Yeah, if we're just moving or doing everyday tasks, next thing you know, you fall, you have a bad fall, and boom, it's eight years later, and you're still not the same a little bit. Same as, have you seen the photos from the news, Aulden? I haven't yet. I didn't have a chance to get to that yesterday. But once we hop off the stream later, then I'll definitely be looking at that article for sure. The only photo I saw was like the sorry, just got a notification. Yeah, the only photo I saw was the photo of the lady and the thumbnail for the link you sent. Yeah, I need to get across the street real quick. I don't have Twitch or Discord. I mainly go on YouTube. Discord is a separate platform, but I have to make an account. Yes, I believe so. But you're still like anonymous, though, if that makes sense. Yeah, you would still be, like, you could just use the same name, but it's free, though. Yeah, there's no cost with it. So you would just have to download the app, and I think it takes like maybe less than 5 minutes to make an account. Then once you do that, we'll help you with the link and make sure you're like able to join. Sleepy Time says, okay, nice talk, everyone. I got to go start breakfast for my wife and I. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, bye, Sleepy Time. If I don't see you again, you have a wonderful weekend, okay? Take care now. Get some rest so you're not in pain. All right, let's see. Sam says, bro, that person have provided several photo evidence to news to support that claim. And then Adam Sinclair says, you are looking very presidential. Love the clean cut MAGA representative. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, big man. Yeah, we're out here in Purple Friday. Thank you for joining the stream this morning, dude. Meant to say MAGA. There we go. Tracking. Yeah, man. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Friday morning, dude. Hope you have some fun weekend plans ahead for you. And yeah, dude, if you have any questions or would love to kind of hang out with you guys. So yeah, we're out here walking in some touristy areas of Washington, D.C. now. Got the food trucks, ramping them up, ready to go. So yeah, Adam, I can't remember, is this your first time on the live stream? I maybe one other time or two other times I think I may have seen you, but I can't remember if you're new though. And then, okay, Sam said that. Yeah. And tracking. Everybody, hey, would love to remind you, if it's your first time on the stream, first time on the channel, would love to remind you, please leave the video a like. Join Adam and Swiss and Sam down in the comment section. We're talking about counterterrorism, scandals, and all that good stuff, talking about MAGA. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I recognized your username from at least maybe a couple other times. Yeah, dude, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out with us again. But yeah, dude, Adam, if you have Discord, dude, would love to invite you to join our channel's Discord. We just started it a couple of weeks ago, but we've been really trying to push. Trying to get as many people in the Discord as possible. So you can find the link to the Discord in our channel's bio. Would love to have you join, man. Zeta says, I just looked up the news. I'm surprised how she got such a crucial position. Pretty wild, isn't it? Yeah, same with you, Zeta. If you would like to join the Discord, it's totally open to you. Yeah, we want to get many people in the Discord as possible. There's about 15, 16 of us in there. And chat was it was a lot of chat yesterday. So it's a lot of fun. You guys will want to be involved for sure. And Carr, what's going on, Carr? My man, hey, my man, good to see you again. Niche Nish here. Yeah, man, hope you're doing well yourself. Happy Friday. We are out here in D.C., right in front of the National Archives building. Walking around D.C., talking with you guys, answering your questions, having a conversation. Okay, that's great, Adam. Yeah, man, would love if you joined the Discord. And then, yeah, same with you, Carr. If you have Discord, dude, would love if you joined our channel's Discord. You can find the link to that in our channel description and bio. And it's free. Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. And if you can set up a Discord account in just a couple of minutes, I think it takes, if you're interested in joining the YouTube, it's basically a group chat for the channel. And then Zeta is suggesting I try and get a position in the admin at that terrorism spot. Oh wow, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much, Fred. Good morning to you, sir. Happy Purple Friday. A $10 super chat from Fred TM. Alrighty, yeah, that's a heart and a like. Thank you so much for that, Fred. That is amazing. Everyone give Fred's super chat a like there. That is superb. Let's go. Yeah, that's a big W. Swiss Michael says that's a big W, Fred. Yes, sir. Thank you to Fred and the Colonel for donating to the channels thus far. Mr. Good Citizen 9914, welcome back to the stream, man. Wonderful to see you once again. Says, I'm conservative, but don't support Trump or Republicans because I don't like government. I don't like government either, man. The more you learn about it, the worse off, the more almost black-pilled you can get a little bit. So, but we're not black-pilled on this channel at all. We're white-pilled, where we know the system is going to be really hard to fix, but we're still going to try to do all we can to fix it. Oop. Sorry, at 3_2XD0, I can't see your message unless if you sent one a long time ago, but YouTube's hiding that message right now from me. What's going on, Z, though? Thank you for joining the stream this morning. Happy Purple Friday to you. That's true, Zeta. Absolutely. Nah, man, I know the people. You know, I know the right people. Yeah, anyone in America can get that money up. Yeah, just get grounded somewhere and lock in. Yeah, I agree. Sorry that the message didn't pop through to me, man. But thank you for joining the stream this morning. Let's see. Hey, everybody. So, would just love to remind you, thank you all for hanging out on the stream this morning. We're out here walking around Washington, D.C., chatting it up with you guys. Would just love to remind you that please leave the video a like. Ask me a question. join the comment section down below. And also, if you're a recurring guest or really even brand new guest, honestly, the Discord is open to everybody who wants to join. There's about 15, 16 of us in there, and it was really popping off yesterday. Lots of people. We were discussing, kind of going back and forth on capitalism, sharing our music recommendations, our music taste. So would love you guys to join the Discord. More than welcome to. You can find the link to that in the bio on my channel, and it's free. I don't have to pay anything for now. It's free, so get in before we start charging. Guy just dropped all his shit. Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's tough, man. Yeah, that's not very fun. Master Good Citizen, or Mr. Good Citizen, excuse me, says this is not what the founders envisioned. And they couldn't recognize, and they wouldn't even be able to recognize this country. Has changed a lot since the mid to late 1700s, that's for sure. Yeah, imagine George Washington, like, looking at an airplane. Like, what the heck is that? And Mr. Good Citizen says he voted for Donald Duck, not Donald Trump. Voted for the white duck in his blue sailor outfit at all times, ready to go. I'm sure Donald is down there in the Sunshine State today in Orlando, Florida, in the barriers of Magic Kingdom, meeting and greeting fans throughout the day, chatting with people, visiting the kingdom. Imagine if America if we were a monarchy, and we, like how in Saudi Arabia they have the kingdom, and if we were a monarchy and we used Magic Kingdom, that was like where our king lived, was in Magic Kingdom. So we would call, France President Emmanuel Macron visited the kingdom today, meeting with American King Donald Trump in the Sunshine State down in Orlando. So pretty funny there. Here we go. Yeah, we're out walking around. Got my watch app going, so you should be able to see the distance I make.
And all this, I'm like looking down.
Afro Man didn't cross my mind, but maybe next time. Remember, voting for the lesser of two evils is you willing lying for evil. Yeah, I think we can't just be doing that anymore. We need to put our foot down and demand someone that we not only are just okay voting for, someone that we're like ecstatic and have high aspirations for. Time for us to put our foot down and demand some change, because ultimately they need our votes to win, and if they don't have us, then that's too bad. Okay. Let's see what Swiss is saying. Swiss says, but the left, Kamala told you all Trump told you Trump would do what he does now. Shaking my head. People will go back and forth all day in politics for that. That's just going to be the political reality of all. Is it because she's a woman? No, I don't think that doomed her. I just think in 24, the Dems, remember, they had been pushing it, at least establishment Dems had been pushing that Biden was perfectly fine. Nothing was wrong with him at all. And then the debate happened. So I think people were just skeptical of national Democrats anyway. And then additionally, she really was never able to separate herself from Joe Biden. Yeah, there was just nothing that she could really do about that. So ultimately, she was shackled to the lousy economic numbers and the border as well. The border, immigration, a lot of people voted for Trump for immigration purposes as well. So those two things, that was a 1-2 punch that she never really had an answer for, ever. She never had an answer for she was the border czar, remember? She could never. What's going on, big dog?
Oh, man, what's going on, man? I know you're on the phone. I was going to ask you if you mind taking a picture of
Oh, yeah, I got you, man. Yeah.
Hey, I like the outfit,
Of course.
man.
Thank you, dude. Yeah.
That's all right.
Do you,
Different, man.
yeah. Do you guys watch videos on YouTube at all ever?
I do sometimes.
Sometimes? Heck yeah.
You got your own channel?
I do, yeah.
You know what? I'll help you out. I'll add
Dude, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, yeah.
I get to send me the link.
Yeah, here.
Awoken with
Aulden. Yep, you got
A-U-I-D-E-N. So if I type that in YouTube, it'll pop up.
Yep,
All right.
A-U-L-D-E-N.
Yep, A-U-L-D-E-N. Yep,
Yes, sir.
I'll type
I appreciate it, big man. Yeah.
Yep. Give me your phone real quick.
Yep, yeah, I can take y'all's picture for sure.
You gonna give me your phone? Yeah, right here. Okay. I appreciate you doing that, man.
No problem, man.
And I'll get you, man. It might be later today when I sit down.
Of course, dude.
I got you.
I appreciate you. Yep. I'm gonna do a couple .5s as well. There we go. Guys are looking awesome.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yep, appreciate you guys. Of course.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Like the look.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it so much. Well, I'll catch y'all later, okay? All right, nice. Did a good deed for the day. I did my good deed for the day. The glare is so strong right now. Let's get under this tree. It's really hard for me to see with the glare right now. All right, perfect. I'd say that since 2016, you guys haven't voted for one candidate. You voted against the prez. I think that's an argument to be had. Zeta says, Aulden, he is liberal 100%. You're in DC, man. Could always be a tourist. Never know if anyone's just a tourist or a full-time resident. 2016 against Obama, 2020 against Trump, 2024 against Biden. Then Prepper says, I think I saw a clip about Kamala Harris thinking about becoming California's governor or something. I pray to God that Steve Hilton wins the governor's race. Yeah, so if you actually, it looks like, looking now, it looks like that Swalwell hit was to ensure that the vote would be more split, so Hilton and that other Republican couldn't be the two nominees for the California governor's race. So it looks like Swalwell that had Nancy Pelosi written all over it, that attack against him. He was a sacrificial lamb and killed off that way. Everybody, yeah, we are hanging out in the Capitol, U.S. Capitol, here, right in front of the Washington Monument, taking some refuge under a tree for a moment, kind of recover before we head towards the monument itself. We'll hang out there for a couple of minutes, take y'all's questions, all that good stuff as well. We're talking about the 2024 presidential election right now. Also, our poll question for the day is, we're discussing the ceasefire in Lebanon. 90% of you guys, and this might be the most one-sided poll ever, is that 90% of you guys believe that the ceasefire will not last. That was just announced in Lebanon recently. So we're going to be, we'll be keeping close track of our poll question and any related information when it comes to that. But yeah, Steve Hilton seems to be like a good guy. No, he's on Fox a good chunk, or at least used to. Well, I think he used to have his own show on Fox, or maybe Fox Business. So it seems to be a good guy. Swiss Michael says, so my girlfriend soon will be at home, or will be home. I need to cook dinner. It was fun, as always. Thanks for explaining to me the right without that MAGA nonsense. Love from Swiss and have a chill weekend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, have a blessed weekend yourself. Take care now. Thanks for hanging out with us once again today. We're going to head. All right, let's get out of this tree. Let's head to the monument itself. Thank you very much. Thank you, Aulden. Bye, guys. All right, man. We'll catch you sometime soon. Yeah. So a little programming update. Not sure about this weekend yet. Not too sure if we're going to be going live. Maybe Sunday. Maybe there's something cool Sunday. But I have a lot of personal errands and responsibilities this weekend. It can't be too crazy. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yes. He's got the C-Walk pat down, bruh. Beautiful day here. Wow. Just take a look. Everybody, if you're just now... Wait. Zeta says, Why is socialism rising these days? What I think is happening is just, it's a lot of young people in particular, right? Like Zoran Mondani, for example, in New York. And also something else to really consider is that a lot of his voters were not born in the United States. That's just a simple reality of it, is that like a lot of his base were people that weren't born here, simply. So like maybe in their home country, socialism is what the name of the game, for example. So as the population changes, the policies and elected people will follow. That's for sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Zeta. I know. Right now, you guys have Karen Bass, right? Are you from LA? I suppose. He said, yeah, you guys got Karen Bass right now, and I know a little bit about her. Not everything. I remember former congresswoman, I believe, and that she seemed to kind of, she didn't really have an answer when it came to her lack of availability when it came to those fires a couple years ago. I call him Mum Dummy, and Prepper says Zoran Mom Dummy. Mom and Mum Dummy. There we go. It says that Karen Bass is mad. Yeah. That you are from LA. Tracking.
And then we're gonna have lunch.
There we go. So hey everybody, we are behind the Washington Monument here in DC. You can catch the Lincoln Memorial out from here. We're probably not going to head that far today. We'll start heading back to the Capitol here in a couple of minutes. Yeah, you got the Lincoln Memorial down here, and then you got the White House right here. That pole is perfectly split down the middle, but you do have the White House right here. You have like other museums, other flashpoints in the city to hit. And we're going to have a seat for a moment. We'll chill here. Oh. In one moment. So what else? So is Karen Bass like going to lose her re-election? Like is someone further to the left going to replace her soon, or what's is she mentioning that she wants to be further left herself? Might not be here. But let's see. What are some of these? So I got more buttons. Oh, okay. So there's ways. See, once you unlock Super Chats, you get more. There's like more buttons and more stuff to play with as the host. And oh man, I don't want the poll to be right in the middle. I don't know why it keeps moving right towards the middle of the screen. That's kind of annoying. Hey everybody, well, if you are just new to the channel, I would love if you guys left the video a like. And also, everyone is welcome to join the Discord. Once again, trying to promote that out a lot today. Try to get everybody that wants to join the chat in the group chat. There's 15, 16 of us in there chilling and hanging out. So we'd love if you guys were there as well. And maybe we can do something Saturday or Sunday. Maybe do a little live one of those days. We'll just kind of see. I believe the tall white building is called an obelisk. Looks like an Egyptian obelisk. Yeah, so there's Capitol columns in the Arboretum. So the Arboretum in DC, you have like it's these old Capitol columns like when Lincoln was president. So we'll go there one of these days for sure. But that's a little far out for right now. That would take, in terms of walking, that would take us 2 hours to get there probably. Cool thing about DC is that you can get to everything within a set amount of time in like a day. But if you have to go from like one side of the city to the other, then man, that's just a very long ways away. But man, it's starting to feel like summer, that's for sure here in Washington. You have the tourists are starting to repopulate the city, whether it's families or school groups, graduation groups, spring break groups, whatever. We're going to start heading back towards the Capitol a little bit. Hell yeah, I want to see you there in person. I want to see the Lincoln statue. So the Lincoln Memorial is, if we kept going this way, so we were just at the monument. If you kept going the way after that, that's when you'd be at the Lincoln Memorial. And that's pretty, that's quite far away. That would take a little while to get to. Whoa, okay. Looks like I just got an emergency notification from Fox. There were a Pentagon area crash. There was 10, there was like 10 people injured by the Pentagon in a bus crash. This is like so in DC last month, there have been like 3 pretty bad bus crashes. There was one that flew like right into and destroyed like a restaurant on Easter, like the day before Easter. It wasn't the bus driver's fault. There was like a car that pulled out in front of it, and he tried to get out of the way, and unfortunately wrecked this building. And then there was, I'm not sure if you guys saw the other night, but there was another like a bus blew up under a bridge, basically. Like it totally blew up. Looked like Chernobyl a little bit under this tunnel. And then you have the one today at the Pentagon that crashed. So there's been a couple of incidents, let's just say the last couple of weeks, involving buses in DC. And then the Smile, 5 Mile Smile says they worship, follows a 10 IC nation. Cool. Hey everybody, would just love to remind you, if it's your first time on the live stream and all that good stuff, would love for you guys to leave the video a like, join the comment section down below. As well, we're going to be heading towards the Capitol building here any moment now. We're starting the trek. We're going to be walking on the mall. But would love to talk with you guys, answer your questions on this Purple Friday. Hopefully you guys all have something fun and are able to look forward to this weekend in your personal lives. I'm not sure what's going on yet. Maybe we can do a Friday evening stream tonight as well. You never know. So sometimes, yeah, it's always fun to do a couple in one day, I think. Let's see. Bro, how long have you been walking for? Seems like a 3-hour long walk. We've been going, well, the stream, we've been going 90 minutes on the stream. So that's probably a solid, I don't know, 5.5, 6 mile walk maybe at this point. Because it's been recording for an hour on my Apple Watch, and we're at 2.5 miles, so maybe I over-exaggerated a little bit there, but yeah, well, Friday's usually a long stream day. The Colonel says people with an average BMI are not disturbed by walking. Yup, yeah, it's solid exercise. Honestly, it's a way for me to do a couple things at the same time. I'm able to chat with you guys, help expand our page and our reach, while getting some good exercise as well around Washington, D.C. There's always something crazy that is going on there. I gotta get out this smoke. They're totally tearing up the mall. And this game's smoking shit everywhere. There we go. Just had a refresh real quick. I think I lost service. You always lose service on the mall, it feels like. Yeah, they're just tearing this entire thing up. Hey everybody, just want to wish you all good morning, happy Purple Friday once again. Hope you all are doing well this Friday morning wherever you are around the globe. I know we have an ever-growing international fan base emerging, which is quite exciting. Hope you all are able to accomplish what you need to today. Okay, here's a big pile of horse shit for you. Fucking insane, isn't it? Okay, regardless of that, hopefully you all have some fun stuff going on this weekend. We may do another stream tonight. You never know. We'll see. We'll kind of see how we're feeling a little bit, and maybe we can do an evening stream, evening walk. I like Friday night streams. Those always seem to do pretty okay on the channel. Sometimes it's a different crowd as well. Damn, that wind is wild. Yeah, the breeze helps, especially when we're approaching May. So, guys, it's really insane to say this, but we're already basically in May, pretty much. And as we approach summer, like, if we think it's hot now, you guys should wait till CDC in like mid-June, like June 10th. You're just simply sweating, busting your balls. There's no way, you can't avoid it. It's like death and taxes. You can't avoid the humidity in DC come legit summer. So I've been thinking of ways that I can walk around when it gets really, really, really hot, while still maintaining this like attire. And we're trying to see maybe short sleeve, maybe something like that. Okay, Primal Scream says, what's going on, Primal? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream this morning. I didn't hear it, didn't see anything from Segue, S-E-G-U-E. I'm not sure, maybe that was someone else from above. But yeah, Segue, sorry if you send a message, I just can't see it right now. The YouTube filter is weird. So please send another message if your message doesn't get through, because for whatever reason, they don't always make it through for me. I can't see them all. But hope you're having a good day too, Primal Screams. Thank you for chilling with us a little bit. Hey everybody, if you're new to the stream, haven't done so yet, please leave the video a like. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me, baby. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you have Discord, we would love to have you join our channel's Discord. There's about 15, 16 of us there. We're chatting in it pretty well all day, debating topics, sharing memes and information. So would love to have you join the Discord as well. Everyone is more than welcome to do so. Well, don't say that, Primal Screams. You have fit in here perfectly fine. Everyone's welcome to join the movement. And then Moncappa says, not too sure. MAGA Prepper says, have you ever bumped into crazy leftists while you were live streaming around DC? I have, yes. A couple Sundays ago in Eastern Market, one of the neighborhoods in DC, they were protesting Pete Hegseth at church. So Pete Hegseth, the war secretary, was at church, and people were protesting him. They're leftists, right? And there was this lady in a clown outfit, and she had a dildo in her hand and was shaking that and was saying, "Fuck Donald Trump, fuck him, you're a fat sack of crap," kind of deal. So I went up and talked to her and got in a little bit of a heated discussion. But if you go to like my videos and live streams and shorts, I clipped stuff of that day. So there's some fun stuff. Yeah, made some funny viral moments. .3 of you guys have voted, and now 91% of you guys believe that the ceasefire in Lebanon will not hold, will not last. And I think I will join the majority when it comes to that case. I don't see this lasting really at all. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Prepper. Lots of wild stuff going on in D.C. We are heading back to the Capitol, though, so we're getting close to familiar territory. So I've been thinking, do you guys have any suggestions or topics that you would like to see covered for Awoken Wednesday episodes, our desktop series? We've been doing a couple countries recently. We've done North Korea and Pakistan recently, but would love to get your guys' suggestions if there's something you want me to talk about. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. We'll probably do a poll in the Discord, so we'll let the people in the Discord pick. We'll probably do that poll. So if we do a stream tonight, that will allow us to, that'll let us get a couple more people in the Discord. We can like have you guys kind of vote on a topic, and then that'll give me in advance to really prepare for such selected topic, and then we can go from there. So I think that's what we'll do. We're almost back at the Capitol in Grow Maloney. What's going on, leftist? How are you doing? How are you doing, bro? Nice to see you again. Thank you for joining the stream this morning. Prepper says, somebody wants motivation to go work tomorrow. If you need to go work tomorrow, man, and if your boss is gonna, what's kind of your deal? Like, is it optional? Like, is it overtime, or what's some of the? Because if tomorrow's the weekend, might not have to work. Well, I have been on live stream about Christianity debate with Islamic religion. I think that would be something fun to spectate. For sure. That would be something entertaining. Grow Maloney with the salute emoji. Yeah, what's good, bro? Yeah, bro, you're coming after you. Kind of like a pack of wolves a little bit. You're fending for yourself. Okay, is that better? Alright, that should be better. I hope, at least. It's just, this spot on the mall, it always gives me a tough time. You can go get your favorite ice cream treat over here. No audio. Oh. Girl Maloney wants me to get some ice cream from the ice cream truck. I don't know, man. I don't know if I need to eat that ice cream right now, bro. My go-to ice cream flavor? Chocolate chip cookie dough. By far, that's my go-to. Anything cookie dough is amazing, I think. I love plain chocolate as well. What's your go-to ice cream flavor? Alright, so they got, here's what they got. They got like drinks, shaved ice, like those bubble teas, kid cups, sundaes, waffle cones, sugar cones, bubble tea, and then like milkshakes. I could do for a milkshake, I think. I don't know if I want an ice cream though. Like I could do a slushie as well. But if I get a slushie, my tongue is going to turn blue. Grumloni likes salted caramel. Cherry strawberry looks good for a milkshake. They do have a chocolate milkshake though, too. Yeah, Joe Biden loves ice. Yeah, Joe Biden does love ice cream. He loves the chocolate chip cookie. Trying to think. I don't know if I need this ice cream though. You know what? It is Purple Friday. Let's treat ourselves, shall we? I think the super chats can cover the expenses that we've made so far. Now, I'll pay with it in my own pocket. Okay, sir. Can I get a chocolate milkshake, please? Yes, sir. Gotta treat myself. Starving for a sandwich right now. Fix yourself a sandwich, big man. You got this. What's your favorite kind of sandwich? Someone asked me that earlier this morning. Asked me if, and I said I'm a fan of good classic ham and cheese sandwich, turkey and cheese, turkey and Swiss, anything like that is solid. Thank you. Prepper says California turkey roasted and barbecue sandwiches. Nice, dog. Thank you, sir. Oh, could you take trash? Thank you. Alrighty, got the chocolate milkshake. Barbecue sandwiches are good. I'm a fan myself. Pretty solid milkshake. Can't complain. I remember when I was a kid in grade school, I used to give the ice cream man a fake dollar for ice cream and toys, and the dollar was handmade. Damn, Prepper. You've been frauding people more than the Somalians in Minneapolis. Oh my goodness. You big thief. You think that's funny, a steal from the local ice cream man? Dude, but honestly, if he can't detect that, then that's on him, ultimately. Eli says, hello, Mr. Prep. What's going on, Eli? Happy to see you this morning, man. Hope you're having a great Friday, dude. So yeah, Eli, if you're, if you have Discord, would love to have you join our Discord. Yeah, you've been here in and out for several months. You're one of the OG subscribers, honestly. So would love to have you join our Discord, man. You can find the link to that in the bio on our page. We're just in there hanging out, sending memes, debating capitalism, as always, and other important fun topics. So would love to have you join, man. Thank you for joining the stream, though, this morning. Always fun to hang out with you. Eli said he will join the Discord, just hasn't created that account yet. No worries, big man. Yeah, I'm just, everyone, when I see everybody individually, I'm just talking to everybody. So no worries. Dude, do you have any fun weekend plans going on? Do you get news alerts while streaming? The only thing I'm able to get is push notifications. So if I get push notifications, I can see stuff. And like the Discord as well, like people will send messages in the Discord during the stream. So I get those messages as well. So it's really what people, kind of send me during the stream. But yeah, before the stream, it's kind of like whatever happened in the world after the stream started. It's I'm kind of blind up to a point. And one of these days when this channel gets big, all these random people are just going to see, well, yeah, shit, there I am running on this dude's stream. Or, oh shit, there I am walking around DC when I was there on vacation like 15 years ago. Grum Maloney says, you are truly an American patriot, then you would support the Cuban Revolution. Whoa. We haven't touched on the Cuban subject yet. Don't know much what's going on in Cuba right now. Yeah, we need to do an episode on Cuba here soon. Cuba needs to be on the list of countries we tackle here soon. Because I think something's going to happen in Cuba by the end of this year, is my guess, honestly. Nothing fun this weekend. I'm just chilling. I'm a little hyped up because I get to play football Sunday evenings. There we are, man. And sometimes you just gotta have something to look forward to help you get through the week. And sounds like football is your thing. Very true, Colonel. Yeah, he won't be able to resist. Let's see. Not sure what that was. And Gro Maloney says, can help me with research for Cuba. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. So those are the a major taxi company around here. So when people need to get somewhere quickly, they'll reach their hand out and try to slow one of the drivers down. 5150 crazy guy. That red car looks like Coca-Cola from far. Yeah. I started walking from the Capitol building this morning, and we walked a little bit over the city. Walked some of the National Mall. We walked to the Washington Monument as well, and now we're back at the Capitol. I'll be heading to work in the next few minutes, so we'll stay on another 10-15 minutes, but then I'll have to get going to work the rest of the day. As well, thank you for leaving the video a like, and I think we picked up a couple subscribers this morning as well, so some exciting stuff to share there. And we got a chocolate milkshake as well. Yes, sir, it is Purple Friday every single Friday. Kind of our thing. Trust me, once this channel starts getting big, we will get all of you guys will start wearing purple on Fridays as well, and they will know that the Awoken, the mass awakening, has commenced. Aulden, how much of a reader are you? I always try to have at least reading one book, like kind of on and off. I haven't done much reading this year because I've been putting so much time into the channel recently. I haven't been reading books, but I've been reading more news articles to try and like have an understanding of the current event or what like I'm going to be discussing on the show or on the stream. So just kind of translated my areas of reading. Foot. That's why you're always wearing a coat. Just always like to look nice. Have the top half of my appearance look nice for you guys, nice and professional. Sometimes I wear just a t-shirt though, as well. I like Purple Friday. Suits you. See what I did there? Nice, dude. Nice little love your little message with that. Clever. But I hope it's just one color purple. There's a lot of things about the multiple color people I see that's just weird. Yeah, generally try and make it around the same color of purple. I also got the purple gym shorts and the purple socks and shoes as well. So I'm purple from head to toe right now. Grummaloni says, I'll implore you to check out the book Killing Hope by William Blum. It was the biggest eye-opener book about America's actions and impact in the 20th century that I've ever read. Interesting. Well, I just took a screenshot of that chat, and I'll be sure to check her out sometime today. I'll give your book a little research, a little reading. And Grumlow laughing, wasn't expecting the shorts. Heck yeah, bruh. Oh yeah, expect the unexpected. Eli, LOL, dim shorts are fire. Yeah, so I've been thinking about, now that we do have the super chats and we're heading towards the next step for the channel, is that having a merch, have like a small merch store and sell purple shorts and like Awoken t-shirts as well. So everybody can match the fit. Yeah, like everyone will know who you are. When you walk into like a room or a bar, like holy fuck, that guy is Awoken. You know, he's got the snazzy purple shorts. So, yeah, man, I think that's the play. And especially with the weather, the temperature this summer, you gotta wear shorts. Have you read Ellen G. White about hell? Random thought of mine, LOL. Haven't read that book before. But have you read the book? I'm guessing. Then that would be awesome. I can help design your store. That's what I do. Dude, that's amazing. Fuck yeah, man. That's so cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we should definitely chat sometime about it. That'll be interesting. Foot says, no, I just heard about it. Cracking. Well, I'll screenshot that book as well. And then we can, we'll go from there. But, Foot. So, if you have Discord, dude, would love if you joined the channel's Discord. We can make a page for book recommendations as well, but would love to have you join our Discord. It's basically a group chat for our YouTube channel. There's about 15, 16 of us in there. Eli is going to be joining soon, and a couple others as well. So it's only going to enlarge further. So would love to have you in there, big man. Invitations open to everybody as well. You can find the link in the channel description. Sweet, Eli, that's awesome. Yeah, and then once you do that, we'll be able to message about the store and stuff too. So that'll be very important for our communication for going forward as well. Nice. That was a good milkshake. Heck yeah, Eli. I'm looking forward to it, dude. That's awesome that it's what you do. So, that is true. Yeah, I need to do a Nigeria episode. Been caught up with some of the Middle Eastern countries recently. Yeah, we did Pakistan last week. So, we'll need to head back into Africa here soon. Grummaloni asks, are you more of a dog or cat person? Dog, personally, myself. Yeah, I have a little dog back home. Don't have any pets out here. But very fair and good to call me out, Eli. I did promise you that. So thank you for holding my feet to the fire in regards to that. There we go, man. Had to do a little fit check for y'all. But, okay, everybody. Well, unless if anyone else has any last second questions or comments, I think we're going to end the stream here today. We may log back on this evening, may do an evening stream. But at least for right now, we're going to probably end things right here. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this Friday morning. I appreciate you guys being here. Here, 1 sec. I'm gonna just do one thing. Okay, bet. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah. So we may do an evening stream. Who knows how long it will be? But I'll tell you guys about in the Discord about that later. We'll see about this weekend as well. Not too sure. Amore 890 says, hello, handsome. Enjoy your day. Thank you very much. Happy Purple Friday. So, Amore, do you have a Discord by any chance? If you do, we'll definitely want you to join the Discord. So, yeah, I'll talk to Amore real quick. But yeah, thank you, Eli. Yeah, all right, Mr. President. We'll see you later. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll see you soon, man. Yeah, we might have a evening stream. So yeah, dude, if you download Discord, you should download Discord and then join the stream, or not the stream, excuse me, the page for our channel on Discord. We have officially launched the Awoken Discord, and we are pursuing, our active members on YouTube. We're trying to populate that with you guys that comment often, that like the videos often. So we're trying to populate that with, community members who are on the stream a good amount. So you can find link to the Discord in my channel bio, in my channel description, where it has all the links usually. Discord should be on there. Just click it, and it should take you the rest of the way. So, would love to have you join, man. Okay, but with that, yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, we may have a stream this evening. We'll just kind of see. We'll play that by ear a little bit. But I think we're chilling now, though. So our poll results today, 29 of you guys voted. 83% of you guys believe the ceasefire in Lebanon will not last. it was up at 90, so we got a couple more votes for yes in the last couple of minutes. So that's cool. But yeah, I think we're going to end things here, guys. So thank you all very much for hanging out with me on the stream today. Happy Purple Friday. Much love, and you have been awoken with Aulden. We will see you guys potentially this evening, if not, maybe this weekend. I'll catch you in the Discord later, though, so later.